Indian-controlled Kashmir is a predominantly agricultural region that produces grains, vegetables, and fruit for the Indian market. More than 60% of the country's apples are grown here. Kashmir says there is money to be made growing apples. He built one of the region's first controlled atmosphere systems so that farmers can get better prices for their fruit.
Significant number of people in Kashmir are directly or indirectly related to agriculture sector. And this sector is the only sector, I believe, which is not prone to turmoil as much as the other sectors. So if we can move in the right direction in this sector, this will empower Kashmiris more and more economically.
Mir is changing the way Jawad Ahmed and other apple farmers harvest their fruit. Instead of using these wooden boxes, farmers are now using crates and taking their apples to Mir's facility within 24 hours of picking. Mir says this brings farmers a greater return.
I think this will change the whole way of life of Kashmiri people, particularly the village people, because they are totally dependent on this very apple.
Kashmir's political struggles and the violence that accompanies it overshadow its abundant natural resources. More than 100 Kashmiris died in clashes with security forces over the last several months. Schools and businesses were forced to close, and tight curfews were imposed across the valley. Many farmers who made the drive to Mir's facility say security forces beat them for defying curfews, and protesters smashed their windshields. Despite the challenges he faces, Mir believes the success of his company is important for the future of Kashmir.
It is not about me, or it's not about just this company. It is about the entire region. It is about the valley of Kashmir.
Firdaus Ahmed is another entrepreneur who is trying to develop Kashmir's agriculture with the help of the international relief organization Mercy Corps International. He is working with farmers to grow a viable potato seed so that Kashmir can become less dependent on potato imports.
We import around 83% of potatoes from neighboring Indian states, which is worth like around $19 million. And in addition to that, we consume around $4 million worth processed potato per annum. So this is the huge market which we can capture, which the local farmers are able to cater to.
Firdaus hopes this industry will attract young Kashmiris who want to be stakeholders in the agricultural industry in the future. Both he and Mir would like to see Kashmir's future be more about apples and potatoes than about soldiers and political violence. Rebecca Byerly for VOA News in the Valley of Kashmir.